Morning to one and all. So today topic is elements of building construction. So what is the common building components? These are basic building components. These are two types, superstructure and substructure. What is the superstructure? The superstructure is that part of the building which is above the ground and which serves the purpose of building's intended use. It includes plinth, wall and columns, beams, arches, roofs and slabs, lintel and arches, chajjas, parapet, and steps and stairs. So, what is the substructure? The substructure is the lower portion of the building which is located below ground level, which transmits the load of the superstructure to the subsoil. It includes foundation. The next topic, nominal different types of dimensions of building and another one, foundation. The basic functions of foundation to transmit the load from building to the subsoil in such a way that settlement are within permissible limit. The soil does not fail in shear. Reduce the load intensity, even distribution of load, and provide level surface. The next topic, types of foundation. So foundation may be broadly classified as shallow foundation, deep foundation. Shallow foundation means spread footing, combined footing, strap footing, mat foundation or raft foundation. What are the types of foundations? Spread footing. Spread footings are those which spread the superimposed load of wall or column over large area. Spread footing support either column or wall. It may be following kinds: single footing for column, stepped footing for a column, slope footing for a column, wall footing without step, release foundation. So these are the footings. The next topic, combined footing. What's a combined footing? A spread footing which supports two or more columns is termed as combined footing. The combined may be of following kinds: rectangular combined footing, trapezoidal combined footing, and combined wall footings. Right? The next topic, strap footing. So, if a independent footing of two columns are connected by a beam, it is called a strap footing. A strap footing may be used where the distance between the column is so great that trapezoidal footing becomes quite narrow. The strap does not remain in contact with soil and does not transfer any pressure to the soil. The next one, raft foundation. A raft foundation is a combined footing that covers the entire air and structure and support all the walls and columns. They are used in areas where the soil masses contains compressible lenses or other soil is sufficiently entered so that differential settlement would be difficult to control. These are the next one, raft foundation. The next one, deep foundation. Deep foundation may be of following two types. Following types: pile foundation, pile, wells, well or cations. So these are the different pile foundation, different types of foundations, right? Well foundations. These are major foundation. So bridge piers, ducts, large water. The next one, superstructure, plinth. So plinth is the part of the building between surrounding ground surface and floor space immediately above the ground. Plinth resists the entire of rain, water entire inside the building, entire of animals, insects. Generally, plinth height is 45, 60, 75, 90, 120 centimeters. What is the wall? The walls are building blocks of bricks or stones. They divide the building space into various rooms. They support slab and beams. They safely transmit the loads coming on them from beams and slabs to the foundation. They provide privacy and protection against heat, cold, and rain, noise, dust, winds. They offer resistance to firewalls, maybe of brick masonry and stone masonry. What is the column? So columns are vertical members along which beams and slab. Roof is supported. They are square, rectangular, and circular in shape in cross section. What is a floor? A floor is a plan area to support occupants, furniture, and equipments. What is the roof? The uppermost part of the building consists the roof. The slab and roof enclose the space and offer protection from rain, heat, snow, wind, sound, fire. Slabs are 10, 12, 15 centimeters. Right? The next one was the doors and windows. A door provides a connecting link between rooms, long easy free movement in the building. Window are opening provided in walls. Doors and windows provide lighting and ventilation. They provide resistance to weather, sound and heat. They provide security and privacy. What is the sizes of doors? For residential area, internal doors 0.9 by 2 meters. External doors 1.2 by 2 meters. Door for bath and west closet, water closet 0.75 into 2 meters. Industrial buildings width is 1.5 to 2.5 meters. Depth or height 2 meters and 2.5 meters. So, what are the types of doors? Battened, that means edge doors, brass doors, framed doors, and a batten ledge and framed doors, and framed and panel doors, glass door, flush and wire, sliding, swing, and mild steel sheet doors, and hollow and PVC doors. Right? The next topic is sizes of windows. The sizes of windows 0. 0.6, 0.75, 0.9, 1, 1.2, 1.5, 1.8 meters. What's the depth of size of windows? 0.6, 0.75, 0.9, 1, 1.2, 1.5, 1.8 meters. Size of ventilators width 0.3, 0.45, 0.6, 0.6, 0.75, 0.9 meters. Right? What are the types of windows? Fixed, pivoted, double hung, sliding, cashment, and metal, bay, corner window, gable window, skylight. So these are the types of windows. The next one, sills. So sills are lower portion of window and ventilator opening. Right? What's the steps and stairs? So steps and stairs are meant to provide access between different levels. Stairs should be properly located to provide easy access and fast services to the building. In one flight, maximum 8 steps should be provided. For more than 8 steps, it is recommended to provide them with landing. General for residential building, width of stairs is 1 meter and 1.2 meters. What is the number of rises? Total height of floor divided by height of rise. So number of tread, number of rise minus 1. These are the steps and stairs. What is the beams? So beams are horizontal members above which the slab are provided. The beams are instead support on walls and columns. They are generally 20, 39, 45, 60 centimeters thick and deep members as per structural design. Right? So what is the lintels and arches? So lintel is a horizontal member which is placed across the opening. An arch is normally a curved member comprising of wedge shape and building blocks and holding each other with mutual pressure. So what is chedjas? So chedjas are provided an external wall opening to get protection from rain, snow and heat. So they are weather shades. So their thickness taper from 100 to 75 sorry 100 to 75 mm, and projection is 30, 45, 60, 75, 90 centimeters. Right? What's the parapet? So parapet is generally 10 centimeters thicker. Partition wall constructed above slab to enclose the terrace open to sky. Thickness is 10 to 15 centimeters. Height is 1 meter to 1.2 meters. What's the different types of buildings? Buildings are classified based upon its occupancy and structure. Buildings are classified based upon occupancy as residential building, educational building, institutional building, assembly building, business buildings, industrial building, storage building, hazards building. Right? What is the residential building? Buildings in which sleeping arrangements are provided with or without cooking arrangements. It includes single or multi-family apartments, lodges, and restaurants, hostels, and dormitories and hotels. So these are the residential building. What is the educational building? These include any building used for school, college, education purpose. Or the next one, institutional buildings. These buildings used for different purposes such as medical or other treatment. They include hospital, jails, right? So these are the institutional buildings. The next one, assembly building. These are the buildings where group of peoples meet or gather for social, religion, and political, civil, travel, and similar purpose. For example, theaters, motion pictures, houses, assembly halls, restaurants, assembly halls. Right. The next one, business buildings. These buildings are used for transaction of business, for keeping accounts, and for similar other purposes. Right. The next one, industrial building. These are buildings where products or materials of all kinds and properties are fabricated, assembled, manufactured, or processed. Storage buildings. These buildings are used primarily for the storage or sheltering of goods, where are vehicles and animals gains. Buildings. These buildings are used for the storage, handling, manufacturing, processing of highly explosive materials or products. So, what is the classifications of based on structure? Load bearing structure, framework structure. So, load bearing structure, in this type of structure, loads from roof slab or trusses and floor are transmitted through walls to the frame, soil below the ground. This type of structure are adopted where hard sadda are available at shallow depth. The structural elements like beams, slabs rest directly on the walls. The next one, frame structure. Reinforced cement concrete structures are the most common type of construction today. They consist of a skeleton of beam and columns. The load is transferred from beams to the columns, and column inter-transfer the load directly to the subsoil through footing. Frame structure are suitable for multi-story building subjected to variety of extreme loads like compressive, tensile, torsion, shear, along with movement. The open space in the skeleton ought to be filled with brick wall or glass panels. Right? What's the types of loads? So various loads are taken into account while designing the foundation of a structure. Dead load, live load, wind load, earthquake load, erosion, and um, erection loads. The next one,